Hello guys, and welcome back to yet another episode of me building an affiliate website using Django React Stack. And in this episode I want to set up a PostgreSQL database for my Django website. So let's get into it. As the first step, I will need to install a Python library that works as a connector between a Python and PostgreSQL database. I will install it by using command pipenv install psycopg2/binary. So let's install it. Nice, installation succeeded. Next, I have to create a PostgreSQL database dedicated to my website. And since I already have PostgreSQL itself installed on my MacBook, I just will create a database itself with the command createdb10x, where 10x is my name of the database. And it's done. Now I'm going to migrate all the Django and Wagtail tables and columns and database objects by creating a migration file. So I will issue a command python manage.py migrate, which should create a migration file. And it's still not working, and I'm facing the same issue as in the previous episode, where it complains that there's no module named homepage Wagtail. So let me quickly just Google around if I find a solution for this error. Well, if I try to Google for a specific keyword, homepage Wagtail, then there's literally no results in the search engine. So I guess to move forward, I think I will disable Wagtail from Django install applications, and we will see if I will be able to migrate at least the common core Django tables. So in the settings.py, I will comment all these Wagtail applications. And now let's see what happens if I try to create the migration objects. It's still the same issue. I guess I have to go through the error log and track down where is this module called. Okay, I just found this website where it says that Python 3.9 support for Django and Wagtail was just released on November 6th. So I might have an outdated Django and Python installation, so I will try to upgrade all the libraries in my project, and I will hope that it will work this time. Now both Django and Wagtail are up to date. Let's check their versions with the command pipenv graph. So I have Django 3.1.2 installed and Wagtail 2.11.3. It seems like nothing changed at all. So let's try to create a migration objects. Nope, no success. Another hint I found on the website with Django official documentation, where it says that Django version 3.1 and the support for Python 3.9 was added into version 3.1.3, which is not actually the version I have right now installed. So I will try to force install the newest version of Django into my project. So I'm going to install Django equals to 3.1.3. and we will see what happens. Cool, newest Django was installed. Again, let's check what kind of version was installed into my virtual environment with pipenv graph. Alright, now I see that Django 3.1.3 was installed. So let's try to create migration objects again. Yep, the same error. Alright, once again, I try to find out if Wagtail is compatible with Python 3.9, which seems it is not, and the latest Python that is supported is 3.8. So I guess I will have to downgrade my Python version in my virtual environment and reinstall the whole Django Wagtail installation again, create all the applications, and only then I will be able to migrate the database objects. I'm not sure how to properly downgrade Python without breaking the stuff, but I will try to do it anyway, because either way my Django installation will be invalidated if I am downgrading to the lower Python version. And the downgrade itself can be done by command pipenv and specifying the version we want to install, and here I will use Python 3.8. So as you can see, it asked me if I want to destroy my current virtual environment. I have no choice but to confirm this option. And it seems that it installed Python 3.8.2 as a default Python version. And I guess it took the version that is installed already on my MacBook. I could of course use newer version of the 3.8 branch, but I don't want to mess with my Python installation on my MacBook, so I will just use 3.8.2. And I think I will have to now recreate the virtual environment to get rid of this warning that says that my Python version does not correspond to the version I'm using in the virtual environment. Alright, it seems that there's only one way to get rid of this message, and I can do that by actually manually editing the pip file. Here I will specify that I want Python 3.8. I will save the file, and now if I go into my virtual environment, I should not see any message at all. Cool. Since I have recreated my virtual environment, I'll just install everything again by using command pip and install. Damn it. Another error I got when installing all the packages again. It seems that it fails to install psychopg2 binary. Most probably because I have installed the newer version for Python 3.9, and then now since I have Python 3.8, it fails to install the same version. So I guess I have to uninstall this library from my virtual environment. So let's type in pip-env uninstall psychopg2 binary. Cool. Now I will install psychopg library again. Just I hope that it will install the proper version. So pip-env install psychopg2 binary. Installation again failed. What the hell? Library not found for LSSL. What I can try is to install the whole psychopg2 package instead of only binary files, and I can do that by using command pip-env install psychopg2. Yeah, the same error. Library not found for LSSL. I found another hint on the internet that this error might be caused by my recent upgrade to newest macOS Big Sur installation, which always break all the third-party libraries. So it's recommended to use Xcode select install, so it will somehow magically recreate all the links for the cryptographic libraries that are required for psychopg installation. So let's try that. Xcode select was installed after 5 minutes or more. So let's see if it worked. Now I will try to link the OpenSSL library to the C compiler, as advised in one of the Stack Overflow answers. So let's see. Also didn't help. Wow, I'm surprised that the latest attempt just worked, because it seems like installation succeeded, and the only thing that I did was to export LDF flags and link it to OpenSSL library, and also export the environment variable cppf flags and also point it into OpenSSL include folder. It's incredible. So the psychopg2 binary library is installed. And now I think I can set up the Postgres database inside the Django settings and point it into my new SQL database that I created in the beginning of this video. Alright, now in the Django config file, I just uncommented this block of code which describes the database settings for my Django website. As an engine, it uses PostgreSQL Psycho PG2. It points to the database name 10x, and it doesn't have a user set or a password, so I will leave it blank. And as a host, I'm connecting to my local host on my MacBook, and I'm also leaving port settings blank, so it used the default port that the PostgreSQL database uses. I will save the config file, and now I will try to migrate the database object with command python manage.py migrate. Yep, and I'm still getting the error no module name homepage Wagtail. I got in another idea that it might be caused by the version of Django versus Wagtail compatibility. And in the documentation it says that Wagtail is compatible with Django 3.0, not 3.1.3. So I will try to downgrade Django to 3.0 and we will see if it works. So Django 3.0 was installed, and now wish me luck. Nope, still the same error. Okay, it seems like I need more time to debug this error. I cannot find this module anywhere in the codebase, either in a Wagtail library or in Django library, so it is totally weird. Google also does not give me any hint, so it seems like there's something wrong in the Wagtail settings. And because this video is too long, I will share with you the solution in the next episode. So to recap, in today's video, I have created a PostgreSQL database for my Django project. I also integrated the settings of Postgres database into the Django configuration file, and I have also installed Python library for PostgreSQL database Psycho PG2 library. And lastly, I have to downgrade both Python version from 3.9 to 3.8 because Wagtail does not support higher or newest Python version, and I also had to downgrade Django from 3.1.3 to 3.0 again because Wagtail does not support the newest version of Django and Python. So I hope that next time I will make it work and we will move on into finally building the affiliate website using Wagtail. So thank you for watching and see you next time.